Welcome, traveler. I didn't think of anything to say. Hello, everyone. Rise, Tarnished. Welcome to today's one-shot of Fucked Up Little Man. Hi. Everyone put your creepy hats on. If I can see your eyes, you're doing it wrong.
I could probably just do that through my hair then. I mean, shit, alright.
This is gonna come flying off at some point as I move around, so that's not gonna work.
Oh, lordy. Hi, everybody. It's Casual Sunday here on GGK, and we're here to do a one-shot. It's by Grant Howitt. It's called Fucked Up Little Man. It's a Dark Souls-themed one-page RPG where we are all going to play fucked up little men, a la Dark Souls NPCs. Before we get started, and I sort of explain a little bit about the game, I'm gonna be loosely facilitating, since I read the rules, kind of. But we're all gonna be sharing some responsibilities here. But before we get into it, if you're live with us right now here on Twitch in chat, hi, welcome. We're so glad you're here. We stream a lot on this channel. We are live every day but Wednesday. Our next live stream after this is going to be tomorrow. It is the D&D campaign that I run. It's at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern every Monday. The Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quartet. Very excited to get back to it because it's been a little bit. We had some weeks off and we had a one-shot because we were missing some players, and very excited to get back to that tomorrow. And then the rest of our week should be regular as well. So if you're with us here on Twitch, our schedule is down below our faces on our drop page. It's also pinned to our Twitter if you want to get it there. Or if you're on YouTube, it's also pinned to our Discord in our shows channel, so you can always know when we're live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch for when we go live, and it'll just tell you. It's great. Yeah, I don't think I have any other announcements. We're keeping it very casual today. So I'm gonna let my wonderful friends here introduce themselves, tell you who they are, and where you can find them on the internet. And they don't know who they're playing today yet. But it's gonna be a fucked up little man. Let's start with Val.
Oh boy, hi everyone, I'm Val. You can find me at the Crown's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. I'm here Thursdays through Mondays playing running games. I run Saturday night's Ward 47 on Saturdays. We had a session of that last night. Play it every Saturday at 5 o'clock Eastern time. We're playing Parslings, which is a deck building game where people do magic with weird parasites inside their bodies. So yeah, and then I co-facilitate on Fridays Neon Gods as well, some of my co-cast here, and then I will also be on LB Hackamub's channel tonight after this game playing Playthings of the Gods, a D&D campaign. So yeah, and tonight I'll be a fucked up little guy.
Thank you very much, Val. Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex. OMG, it's some guy on the internet's usually here Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and also Sundays on LB's channel. If it's a Tuesday, we'll either, like this upcoming week, be doing Escape Velocity, our Stars Without Number game, and we should finally have the whole cast back together, hopefully. And then opposite Tuesdays from that, we do our Squire Squad, our Masks game that I run, which has also been on a little bit of a hiatus as we've had some cast absences, but that should be back in a couple weeks. And for this game, I will also be playing a fucked up little man.
Thank you, Alex, and Sid.
Hey, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at GreekSid, talking about TTRPG shenanigans. I am also here on Thursdays through Saturday. Take two. Hey, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at GreekSid, talking about TTRPG shenanigans. You can find me here again Thursdays through Mondays, playing mostly in games, but I do facilitate our game of Monster of the Week with a little bit of Yuga Society thrown in, elegant creatures, big stuff. We had street racing, we had kidnapping, we had just a whole bunch of stuff. We had a very humorous visual of a hairless cat wrapped around a cell phone, just like rolling through the street. It was great. We have everything. Check it out at 7 o'clock Eastern on Thursdays. Today, I have been informed that I will be playing a fucked up little man.
Excellent. And I'm Savvy. You can find me at Savvy Seaworth on the internet. I'm also here Thursdays through Mondays, either playing in games or running them. And today I'm going to be extremely loosely facilitating a fucked up little man. So let's just do it, I guess. I'm also going to be a fucked up little man. Should we just do this? I feel like we have to just start. There's not really a lot of explaining for me to do. So essentially what this game is we're all going to sort of co-GM. We're going to have a map, which we're going to work on here in a second, divided up into sections. Every one of us is going to be in charge of the map, and a fucked up little guy, a fucked up little man, which is a Dark Souls style NPC, which we're going to create here in just a second based on some fun roll tables. And each one of us is going to take charge of an area of the map that we put some stuff in, and then we're going to take turns being the damned, who's the hero of the game. We're going to start in the starting area, and we're going to try to get through all 5 areas of the map. And if we die, it's someone else's turn. We also have to decide what the boss is. And that's sort of the whole game. There's a couple of mechanics, but we'll get to those. But first, we need to make our map. So let me put the rules over here so I can see them. And show everybody our lovely Roll20 page. So, we're gonna draw some stuff, write some stuff, however you sort of feel like going. All together, though, we're going to make the starting zone. Here's the thing. We can really just do whatever we want. Essentially, the way the map works is we get a big piece of paper or the Roll20 screen that we're using because we're not all in the same space. You divide it up into sections. Each player takes a section and links it to at least one other section, and then we sort of put some fun stuff in there, trying to be very vague and leaving room for echoes, which are going to come up later. Once we do that, the damned has to traverse every area of the map and find the boss room. It's always in the last room they visit, because of course it is, and defeat the boss before they can rest, and the game ends. So, it's gonna be fun. So what I want to do is, I'm trying to decide if we should just roll on the tables. Because it's got an ideas table, and you would roll 3d10 and then combine those 3 things together, and I think that might be the most fun way to do it.
Certainly what I was gonna do anyway.
Well, let's do it. So let's do one together for the starting area. So you 3 all roll a d10.
Okay.
And we'll put them together for what's in our starting area here.
That's a 10 from me.
God, I gotta turn off the freaking chat noises. No Roll20. No, don't make any sounds. All right. So that's a jail.
Okay.
I just rolled a 10. Hold on.
No, there's 3 different tables. Oh, you just hit 10?
No, I just hit 10.
I understand.
Yeah.
Hit 3.
Jail, pit.
Jail, pit.
I got to 5.
And birds.
Birds.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the pit full of birds?
So I'm just gonna
Maybe.
type these in here.
Yes, chat. Sid City actually has expanded quite extensively their park systems. They're gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous.
Jail, pit, birds.
This is fitting because in most of the Souls-like games, you start off in a jail of some kind.
Yeah. Okay. So the starting zone is the jail in a pit? Or is like the pit?
I
It's
really
like
want
the-
there
it-
to be birds in this pit. I really
kinda
Well, there
sounds
has to
to
be birds
me-
in the pit.
Well, it sounds to me like was it the Dark Knight Rises, the
Yep.
pit jail, the big hole
Oh
jail?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they call it, the big hole jail.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is I'm gonna leave you guys in charge of. If you want to draw stuff, you can. It's not a requirement.
I'll draw
I so
the pit
desperately
because
want
I
to.
actually
I'm still trying to how to use that.
I do know how to make shapes. Can I
Yeah,
make the
make us a pit, and then
pit? Okay.
I imagine like there's a bunch of spikes at the top of the pit, and the birds like are like sitting up there harassing everybody who tries to get out. So you have to, in true Souls fashion, fight some birds before you can accomplish anything.
Should I make the pit bigger?
Yeah, I think it's got to be a pretty big pit. Probably not the whole zone, but
Okay.
unless extremely small pit.
Okay. Then I'm
Pit
just
for
gonna
one person.
delete this.
one person pit.
Okay.
I mean,
Here we go.
Okay, so we've got
Come on, pit.
jail pit birds. We can add some stuff.
Big old pit.
Yeah, that's a good pit. And then we'll do like. Can I just do lines?
Oh no, Savvy Square has a bunch of mascots? That sounds terrifying.
These are
well,
the,
we'll see what comes up for their roll table section.
These are the spikes around the top of the
Good
pit.
spikes. Good spikes.
And that's really what makes it a jail, I think. And then we just need some birds.
Yep, you got kind of your vague V-shaped birds, because that's as much as I'm going to be able to do
Do
in
they
terms
have?
of making birds.
Are they like the Elden Ring birds that have swords on their feet?
Some of them do. Some have like swapped out their beak for like two swords.
Two swords. Okay, this is good. So that's the starting zone. That's what you wake up to, and that's where
Just
the
imagining like sword Pringles. You know, you make the birds
Yeah.
eat
Oh
with
my
the
gosh.
Pringles when you eat them, but they're just swords. That's
Basically.
What I'm seeing.
and here.
It actually makes eating very difficult, which is why they're so angry and trying to get you.
That's why the birds are angry. Guys, we figured it out finally.
This is the bonfire that you
And now they can stop
Save
fucking
your
making
game.
Angry Birds games.
There you
Because
go.
we've
did
solved it.
We solved it.
There's a bonfire in the bottom of the pit, and that's where you save your game and also where you wake up every time you die. And once you can get out of there. Okay, here's where we have to start linking areas.
Okay.
So everybody's gonna do their section of the map and link it to at least one other section.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do the links so we know what what directions we have to go. Get another line going here. And I'll make this whatever color this is. Make it extra large line. Okay. So where does the starting zone lead to?
Well, do we want to decide what our areas are, or
And we can do it that order too. I don't know that it makes that much of a difference.
because then we can have it be really messed up depending on what everybody gets for
Okay.
their zones.
Well, let's
Okay.
roll to see what's in every zone then. Let me get a little text box going. Let's start with Sid.
Oi.
So 3D tints. Okay.
5
Shanty.
is a shanty.
Yeah.
A 10 is an elevator. And a 7 is an ogre.
Okay.
Right.
Get a box here. Alex.
Yeah. Did that right. Okay. I also should I re-roll because we already have a jail.
I think that's up to you.
Well, let's see. 'Cause
It could be a
by
very different
default, that
jail.
would be jail, stairs, zealots.
To be fair, jails are probably the most common area in any Dark Souls game.
This is a different
So-
jail.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was struck with the thought of Stairway to Heaven somehow
Ooh.
being
That's just the
incorporated here.
jail. It's like there are like jail cells on all sides, but that's how they torture the prisoners. You just walk stairs all.
I was gonna say. Oh, I thought you were
There
gonna
is
say listening to Stairway to Heaven all
Listening
day.
to Stairway to Heaven all day. No, I was thinking of because there's an area in the. It's making me think of the area in the first Dark Souls. I don't remember what it's called, but it's where what's his face, Seath the Scaleless, is keeping all of his. It's like just a massive round. It's just
The
stairs
Duke's
and stairs
Archive.
and stairs. The Duke's Archive, and then along all the sides are just like jail cells with little fucked up guys in them.
Yeah. Or it's Super Mario 64 and it's the endless stairs leading to Bowser's
Yeah.
boss room. Listen, you got lots of options.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think jail is good. Val, let's do
Yeah.
yours.
Okay.
And then we can flesh a little bit of this out. We don't want to do too much, so we can make stuff up as we go, but
9, 9, 4.
that's cemetery, stairs, beasts. Oh no, you got the dogs.
You're in
You
Bloodborne.
got the dogs. No.
I got the dogs.
Val hates the dogs.
We all hate the dogs. Okay, I'll do mine. Need Xbox. I've got village, pit, traps.
Oh, perfect.
That's the beginning of Resident Evil Village.
Yep.
Okay, so there we go. We've got a village with pits and traps. We've got a shanty with an elevator somehow and an ogre. We've got a jail with stairs and zealots. And we've got a cemetery with stairs and beasts.
See, this helps because I think
Now let's make a
the
story.
two
out of it.
stairs shouldn't connect. Yeah, we can connect them in a way that's like stairs leading to one place, leading to another place, leading to stairs, like so. I think there's
Okay.
a lot we can do.
So the pit is where you always start, though. The bird pit
Yep.
is where your bonfire is. So you climb out of the pit, and you would go to
The village? So it connects the pit connects to Savvy Square?
What if the pit has you get through, like there's like a tunnel system in the pit as well, so you could climb out of the pit, or there's a tunnel system in the pit that leads to like the elevator.
Oh, the
that-
bottom
that
of the
also exists.
elevator in Sid City.
So-
yeah,
that goes
yeah,
up
yeah,
to
yeah,
Sid
yeah.
City. Okay.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like
so
that.
it connects. So it can connect to both.
Yeah, because
Mhm,
now I'm
mhm.
imagining Blight Town as Sid's
Now.
area. Which is just a big poison area with a lot of stairs and elevators
Okay.
I like that.
underground.
So there's
I like that.
lines. Okay. So if you climb out and you go into the village,
Mhm.
where can you get from the terrible village that also has a pit and trap?
You have to find the one pit that isn't trapped that will take you to a staircase that will go to one of the other two places that
One of
has
the
stairs.
others?
So there are many pits then. It's not just a pit. It's
Many-
like 30
many
pits.
Many pits, many traps. So I feel like maybe you find the stairs that go to like the cemetery on the outskirts of the village.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I keep not clicking. There we go.
So Savvy Square connects to
go.
Val vicinity.
But then, okay.
Well, then, like, Sid City could connect to Alex area, too.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go one way out of the village, it's going to take you to the cemetery. If you go another way, how about you can find the ogre's shanty, which is outside the stairs that lead you to the zealot jail.
Okay, yeah, you want to connect Sid's and Savvy's?
Because I think there's got to be a way to get through. I mean, I guess there could be backtracking, but
Yeah. Oh,
if
there
we
could be
went-
backtracking.
And I mean, there is one of the things in the rule that says, as the damned one progresses, offer them opportunities to make new links to previous areas.
Okay, there you go. So we don't have to flesh out every link right now. Just
So
like
we'll just
at least one
do-
way to get to every area.
yeah. So we'll say we know you can go this way, and we know that you can go this way. That way you can at least get to everything, but you might have to backtrack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you do?
Not seeing the last link.
I'm not seeing the last link.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah, it's showing up on stream. There
Ah,
it is.
there it is.
I did it. Like, I don't
You
know what to
did
tell
it.
you.
But I did it.
But okay. So that is the map. It's great. We can draw stuff
It's a
in
great
there
map.
if we want. I'm gonna draw. Let's take 30 seconds to make fun stuff.
Just draw things. Okay.
Just like a couple of things, but we're gonna leave room to add stuff along the way.
Okay.
Circle.
So I'm gonna draw the shanty.
Those are excellent stairs. Let's do
Thank
one
you.
once.
Here's the shanty.
Now, how do I turn a stick figure into a zealot?
Big cross in his hand.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be a Dark Souls game if they didn't have just a ginormous cross to fuck you up with.
Okay.
Maybe that's what they fight with.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
damn it! I hate the drawing in this is so bad.
Oh, it's extremely bad. That's why it's fun. And then
No, I want to select. Why are you doing that?
do traps.
Okay, so
That's traps.
the elevator connects to both Alex's area and the starting zone. Okay, so the elevator's gonna be over here.
This is really good already, you guys. Hey, From Software, are you listening? I think I can like just fit all of it on stream too. Hell yeah. Do you guys love my exactly straight lines that aren't at weird angles at all? I turned off the grid and then immediately regretted it.
No, it's even a fucked up little map.
It's a fucked up little map. Oh, there, elevator. That's perfect.
Yeah, but it doesn't go into Val's vicinity, so I've got to make the elevator
Just
make
do
a
like
sharp
a-
It's a
turn.
walk-evator.
There's
That's way.
at the bottom. You get
There
out
we
of the
go.
elevator and get onto a slide, and you slide the rest of the way right into jail.
Perfect.
This is good. This is a good map. Okay, so now, real quick, I think that's enough map. We're gonna make all of our fucked up little guys. And so
Yay.
your fucked up little guy lives in your area of the map. If you are currently playing as the damned one, your fucked up little man is just away for some reason and can't be found right now. So I did a handout so I could write this
So we
down.
roll 2d12s and then a d10.
Yes.
Yes. So for the
Okay.
folks at home, lost my rules. Here they are. You're gonna roll a d12 for your profession, which are some fun stuff. I'm not gonna spoil them until we pick them. A trait, and then your refrain, which is sort of what your fucked up little man always says, no matter what. So let's just do it. Let's just do it real quick, and we'll see what we get.
Yep.
I'm so happy for this one. This is everything I wanted. Yes, yes,
Oh boy.
yes, yes.
Spell that. And then
Oh dear.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Did any of us
So
get the same
placed.
thing? So I'm just double checking. It doesn't look like it.
Well, at least not between you and I. Don't know about the others.
Oh, right. The other, I forgot they're not rolling on here.
We're gonna see.
Doesn't look like it. Alright, cool. Who going first?
I'll go first since I can just show mine to chat. So these are the three I got. I got Mutter Witch, who is devout and superstitious, whose refrain obviously is.
Statistically speaking, half of them get
Yeah, so there's you roll a d10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all different, and then 6 through 10 are. Well, Val, who are you? Who's your fucked up old man?
I am blessed to be the Star Whisperer who references their dead spouse and also says ha 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 ha.
Yeah. Alex?
So I got a tooth enthusiast who is kind of horny, maybe?
Oh no.
And their refrain is, ah.
No.
Perfect.
I don't like
You wanted
this man.
everyone to be right?
No, I just don't like this man.
He is going to be very fucked up.
Man,
Oh,
Val,
no.
can you stop making your area of the map way better than the rest of ours?
It's so fucking good. Stop it.
I'm gonna
Just
turn
let
yours
me.
off. Sid.
No.
I just have like a couple shapes and like a slide. Like Jesus. I rolled a potion seller who mentions their bones a lot.
We should hook up the potion seller and the teeth enthusiast.
I know,
Yeah.
right? I think that's a match made in heaven right there.
Maybe that's the
My
best.
refrain is, of course, alas.
That's also a really good one. Well, they're all excellent. So those are the fucked up little guys.
Don't mind me as I quickly Google kinds of teeth.
Oh no.
Excellent.
I should also probably be looking up different bones, right? Yeah, I should. That's
Sure.
a thing that I should be doing for this game.
Okay, so everybody's fucked up little guy lives in their area of the map. I'm gonna draw a little witch hat.
So now we need to draw our fucked up little guys.
No, I'm just gonna draw a hat
Let's see.
to symbolize. There we go.
I'm gonna
okay.
start drawing mine, and it'll probably be done by the end of the stream.
Good lord. Okay. So your fucked up little man resides in the area of the map that you drew. When the damned one seeks you out, you can offer advice, supplies, and support, or otherwise stick your oar in and make comments. Whenever you speak as your fucked up little man, you should follow the 3 fucked up little man guidelines. Don't give a straight answer, retroactively justify previous bullshit, and utter your refrain often. So every player at the table shares the role of the damned one. We'll pick someone at random to be them first and then pass it around the circle. While controlling the damned one, assume your fucked up little man is hiding and can't be found. When you're the damned one, you're a knight-looking dude. For reasons you can neither remember nor intuit, you're on a quest to find the Chalice of Embers. No matter how times you die to the god-awful monsters in the Kingdom of Ashes, you keep waking up in the starting area, in Bird Pit Jail, for us. Every other player at the table is your game master, but the player sitting opposite you has the final authority over decisions while you're the damned one. So, we're gonna have to split those up. So I guess if we do it based on the screen, if we're going in a circle, then that would mean Sid and I are across from each other and Alex and Val are across from each other.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna put on a note here that I'm in charge of Sid.
And I am in turn in charge of savvy.
I think that's the easiest way. Sid's GM. Excellent. Okay. So
And this is just for the sake of like final.
Final say on
Final
yeah,
say.
just final say, in case something goes up. But everybody is the GM, so we're gonna collaborate, and then whoever is your GM is gonna have the final say. So how you do stuff is when you do something risky, and in the Kingdom of Ashes, a lot of things are risky. The group can call for you to roll a d6 on the table. If it's a 1, it goes badly and you die. A 2 to 3, you fail and you're hurt. 4, you succeed but you're hurt. 5, a narrow success. 6, you succeed with aplomb. When you're hurt, tells you how to mark harm. Minor damage is 1, major is 2, 3 is catastrophic. When you mark 4 harm total, you die and you reappear in the starting area. And then when you die, there's this echoes thing. So you would make a note on the map as to how you died. This is an echo, and so when whoever's in control of the damned one uses an echo to overcome a challenge, like if you died to a trap, and they would see the echo and know that you died to a trap, they could use that to try to overcome it. They get to roll an additional d6 and choose the highest result.
Cool.
Multiple echoes can be applied to the same action, so yeah.
Yeah. I did find that Fantasy Name Generators does have a Dark Souls name generator, which I've
It's
linked in the Roll20 chat.
Pretty great,
We're gonna
y'all.
do that right now really quick.
Pretty great.
Everybody please name your fucked up little man. I think we should keep these a secret until we meet them.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, these are excellent.
Yeah, they're really good.
Oh, I've got mine.
Me too.
Get the map back up.
Quite excited, y'all.
All right.
Yes.
Everybody ready?
Yes.
Think so.
I think
Start the
so.
adventure. I don't have like a read-in or anything. So we're just gonna say that we skipped the initial cutscene and the
Skip the
tutorial.
intro cinematic.
Let's skip the cinematic because I've seen it before. And let's everybody roll a d12, and whoever rolls highest is the damned one first. Then I guess we'll just
That's
go
a
around.
3 for me.
Oh no.
That's a 1.
I've got an
Oh,
8.
no.
Starting
Oh,
off
no.
great.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little text box. So we'll just go around, like just around a circle in the overlay. So we'll do Val, and then Sid, and then Alex, and then put this here so we remember. So yeah, Val, you're the damned one, and you awaken in the bird pit jail.
Oh, not again.
I'm gonna try to find some spookier music.
Yeah.
Do I need to decide my damned one's name? What I look like?
well-
like,
Well,
what
we're
the
all the
says-
same guy.
Oh, we're just
Yeah.
a night-looking person, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're the
Right.
damned one, you're a night-looking dude. For reasons you can neither remember nor intuit, you're on a quest to find the Chalice of Embers. No matter how many times you die to the god-awful monsters in the Kingdom of Ashes, you keep waking up in the starting area.
All right.
See if we can find.
Okay. I stand up. I look around. Are there any barrels near me?
Yeah, there's a couple that are in your starting room. I think you're in a cell, but the door has been busted open at some point in the past.
Okay. I backstep. I roll into the barrels.
Okay, the barrels break. One of them drops a little glowing item.
I pick up the
Trash.
item, obviously.
Yeah, it's a piece of fuzz.
I try to eat it.
You are unable to figure out the interaction that will allow you to eat this. It does not seem like that is a use you can do for this item.
It's because you skipped the tutorial.
I run around the room a few times, rolling into all the walls.
They all are very solidly wall-like and do not
Okay.
seem to budge.
Do I have a weapon on me? Do I have like a? Am I complete?
guess-
am I?
We probably have. Do you have starting equipment, or do you have to find your starting equipment since you started in jail?
If this is my first life, have I died before? Is this my first time? We just went through the intro cinematic, so I'm assuming that I'm naked.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I imagine we're probably the deprived or the equivalent in whichever.
Okay, so I'm
Entry
naked
in
and
the
I have a
title.
club. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yes. Not naked. You just have the very scantily clad, like, cotton pants. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. If I'm not naked, I get naked, and then I run out of the jail cell.
This is a Val run, I see. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone can see my messed up face.
Chat wants to know how we're stratting this build.
We're not.
We're not.
Each
yeah,
one of us
all
is gonna
luck.
do something entirely.
All
We're
luck.
gonna keep like trying to reclass every time.
Okay, I leave I go through the broken door of the jail cell.
All right. There's, a few more hallways with more cells off on either side, but you can hear, and based on the light that is faintly coming through, like it's mostly torches down here. But there is a little bit of sunlight coming from, you see it filtering down in the hallway ahead of you. You're also hearing just a whole lot of squawks, and you think they're bird sounds, but
But who can
those
tell?
don't. Yeah,
It's a FromSoft game.
yeah.
Can I sneak in this game?
I think so. We'll say that
Okay.
you mostly have the Elden Ring mechanics in this.
Okay. I crouch down low and scoot my butt along to where the light is coming from.
Okay. You see some of the just like the basic hollowed or whatever they are, the guys who are just kind of shambling around. They're barely alive still. You've got the one that's just like standing facing the corner for no reason. The one that's just kind of pathing back and forth, and then in the middle of this kind of more open area, you see it's very Prometheus-like. There's one that's chained to a rock, and you've got the big old fucked up bird is like eating out the organs or whatever.
Okay. And so there's a path. Do I see a path like up out of the pit? And because we just said there's two paths out of here, right?
Yes. Yeah, you could.
Okay.
So there are you see, so you're looking up, you see the pit. There are more jail cells, some that seem like maybe they're just like windows looking out into the pit, some that seem like this is the entrance into the jail cell is from the pit wall itself. Some have, wooden spars and struts that you could get on and be on in front of it. Some, maybe those have rotted away or they were never there to begin with. And there are, you can see at least a few birds kind of just circling at various levels of the pit. But you do kind of see, you could start climbing your way up, hopping from, wooden strut to wooden strut.
Okay. You know what? My first time, I just want to test out the environment, see how far I can get. So I'm just going to try to sprint my way along the path. I'm going to try to get past the enemies and just try to start jumping up those struts to get out of here and hopefully not get ganked by a bird.
Okay, this sounds like you're doing something risky. So I think first we'll just see how well the jumping goes, because you got to figure out the jump mechanics first, obviously.
Okay, yes,
And
obviously.
So depending
D6
on
for
how
jumps.
this, yeah,
All right.
it just goes
Oh.
terribly wrong. We don't even have to worry about the birds yet.
That's
Okay.
4.
Okay, you succeed but are hurt. Okay, so I think that's probably just one harm. In this case, you missed your first jump or two, and you figured out like, okay, if you fall from this high, you're going to take fall damage. From this height, you're good. So you took a little bit of fall damage from testing out the jumps, but now you're good to go. But it's you seem to be able to do it unmolested for the most part. But now you notice that the bird that is feasting on the guy in the middle seems to be finishing up and is starting to look around this lower level now.
Okay, I jump faster. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to get out of here as fast as I can.
Yeah. I think we'll just make like a general birds roll at this point as you keep jumping and seeing if any of the birds manage to interrupt you.
Birds roll.
Oh, that's a 1.
You die.
It goes badly and you die. So I think I mean, they gotta have it. They have the surprise gotcha enemy. So there's like, as you're going up, like you're avoiding the one that's swooping up at you from below, another one's coming down to get you from above. And as you're looking at those, you get on one strut and you realize, oh wait, there is no like iron cell door here or anything. And a bird just rushes out and like impales you immediately and knocks you
Perfect.
off and fall down and you die.
Kazoo.
I'm glad I'm the first one that died. I am upset that there was no cliff for me to jump off of because my plan was
We'll get
if I
there.
was the first one on my first life, if there was a cliff there, I would just roll right off of it and the next person would be up.
Okay, so
This works too.
Val, you put an
Okay.
echo in the starting area.
Okay.
You note on the map how you died. And so that
okay.
echo, I think we should like
Jump scare bird.
designate a format for echoes or a color or something since they have mechanical value.
Should I just do like a...
Colors. How do you make colors?
I was just going to write in text on
That's fine.
the
Just
map here.
label it an echo, I guess.
Okay. I need
Jump scare
text.
first.
Could we format them like the messages you can leave, where you're limited to like 8 words total per line or something?
There we go.
Okay. Sid,
I can make that bigger too.
you
That's
are
it.
Oh,
now
shit, it's
the damned one.
Okay. I've never played a Dark Souls game before. I wake up in the cell. Are the barrels back? Have they like recouped in this time?
Yes, you died, so the barrels are back.
I hit all the barrels again.
You hit all the barrels again.
I just find the fuzz again.
And this time you find a shard of glass.
Yes, I put it in my pocket. And here we go. Open the door. I'm just juking, y'all. I don't know how to play. I'm trying not to button mash, and I'm just sort of jerking back and forth, hiding behind like everything I can see.
Okay. Yeah, so you open the cell and you're jumping back and forth and hiding behind the debris and rocks and stuff.
Just dodge rolling, just rolling, just rolling
Just
everywhere.
dodge
I'm not
rolling
even
over and over.
walking, I'm just rolling everywhere.
You roll into the rest of the barrels if there's nothing in them. So yeah, you see the same thing that you saw before. You come out the broken door. You hear some terrible bird screeching from above you, and 2 paths before you. One, the same one you took before, trying to head up and out of the pit, and another going down an extremely dark tunnel.
Now fuck that. I'll take my chances with the birds. All right, we're going up.
Okay. So you're gonna go up, taking the same path Val, oh, it's gonna be a real challenge to remember everything everybody else said. That's okay. We're just going. It changes as we go. This one is procedurally generated, but only a little bit. So you start to make your way up toward the very gray sky that you can see far up ahead, and you come to the same area that you were trying to jump across before.
Okay, so I get to add the echo then?
Yes.
Is it you get to choose to use it, or is it always there now?
It's always there. It
Oh,
lets
sweet.
you roll 2 dice and pick the well, I guess Val died from bird.
Oh, okay, so I wouldn't unless I get attacked by bird. I'm just jumping right now.
So once
It's
we
just
get
It
to
helps you with
bird.
avoiding bird, but not with jumping up.
Okay.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay, so you're gonna try to jump across the what did you say? Rafters that are up here?
Yeah, they're like support beams that are
Yeah,
sticking out.
Okay, I got a 3.
Okay, so I think let me find it. You fail and you're hurt.
Ow.
So you try to hop across the beams, but you miss. You overshoot the last jump a little bit, and you forget to roll on the way down. So you take 1 harm as you take some fall damage, and you're back down a couple of levels.
Ow. Okay. We're gonna keep jumping.
All right,
Jump. That's a 6.
That you succeed with aplomb. So you really stand there.
Finally
for like,
got the jump down. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Now all I'm gonna do is jump. I'm gonna jump everywhere. Now that I know how to jump, we're just jumping.
Yeah, you finally sort of get the timing of the jumps right, and you very quickly sort of hop all the way across up to a higher level as you start to hear the screeching of the birds become louder. You hear sort of the groaning of these hollow skeletons wrapped in terrible, dirty, wet tatters of cloth. And you see the same thing that you saw before. Several birds with swords for feet flying high above you, and one of these was someone who is now long dead, chained to a rock and having their innards picked out.
Fun. Is there anything glowy by this particular person? Like, can I take their departing soul?
Yeah, you make your way over. The bird is going to know you're there.
Cool. I'm gonna fuck this bird up. Let's go.
We're never gonna get out of the
Smack
starting
it with
area.
my club.
You try to
Well,
fight
this time
bird,
you can use bird echo, right?
but you can use bird echo because that's what killed Val. So you can roll 2 and take the higher.
That's a 6. Yeah.
You succeed with the plum. So you sort of make your way up, and you start to run at the bird just as it has like turned its back on you for a moment, and you hit the hitbox just right, and you get the backstab animation, and it one-shots the bird. The bird dies sort of with a terrible screech and falls dead to the ground, and then almost immediately disappears in a puff of sparkles and de-rendering. And yeah, you can loot both the bird and the poor person here. You get some bird feathers, which are
Sweet,
probably
sweet.
for fletching arrows.
Mhm.
And then you pick up knight's trousers,
I have pants. I put the pants on.
which are
Better not. God damn it, Sid.
When it's your turn, you can take the pants back off, Val, okay? I'm putting pants on.
Bet I'm going to, and I'm going to throw
Okay,
them
then.
all in the garbage.
Right now, I'm putting pants on. I still just have, like, the cotton, like bra, like, undershirt situation, but I got the knight's pants. Let's go.
got some pants. All right. And I think you've probably made it to the edge of to the top of the pit, to the edge of the starting area.
Sweet. Okay.
So you came out the top of the pit,
Yes.
So you would make your way towards probably across like a rickety wooden bridge into Undeadburg. No, that's really one in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Hollow Hills.
Ooh. Okay.
And yeah, you see a creepy gray village stretched out before you. The some movement kind of off in the fog. Can't exactly tell what it is yet. But yeah, it's sort of everything is a little rotten and wet, and doors are hanging off of buildings. And you hear some faint sort of growling off in the distance.
Fun. So this is Savvy Square that we're headed to?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll
Okay.
be this one.
All right. I think we're going into the village. We're going to the village, see what's up. See where we got to go from here. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you head into the village, and you see, I think, shambling around, probably a few more of these like skeletal, hollowed people. And as you come towards like the village center, I think you see like what used to be a well, but is now like sort of busted down and is just kind of a pit. Like in the center, but you haven't been in here before, so you don't know where any of the traps are.
Naturally.
So I think as you sort of make your way past two of the buildings, you hit a tripwire that's like stretched between the two of them.
Love it. Love it.
Which you
I
can-
totally jumped into it too, because I've just been jumping through the village.
And you hear the snap of the wire, and then some like as terrible poison darts fly towards you.
Oh shit.
Out of some little traps that have been set up, so you'd probably roll to get out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to get out of the way. That's a 5.
A narrow success. So how do you get out of the way?
They come flying toward me and I jump over them because I'm still jumping, bitches. I didn't even mean to do it. I was just like, oh shit, and I just hit jump again, and they just went over. Like, I just went over them.
Perfect.
So you jump, narrowly avoiding the poison darts, and you continue to make your way towards the center of the village. But setting off the trap has obviously caught the attention of several skeletons who are sort of with like pitchforks and other farming implements in hand are making their
Who's
way
got the
towards you.
pitchfork? I want
It's
that
the
guy.
the
I'm-
taller
I'm-
one in the back who's wearing like a weird pointed straw hat.
I'm going for him. I want that pitchfork. I think it's gonna give me a little more damage than the club. So I want that pitchfork. I'm going for him.
You take your club and you go after the pitchfork zombie.
Yep. That's a 2.
You fail and you're hurt. So I think you
Ow.
didn't quite realize how far the pitchfork could reach because it's about twice as long as your club. So from much further away, he jabs you with a pitchfork, and that's probably hits you pretty hard.
Yeah, I already got hurt too, like jumping. So
Yeah, so
Is
I
that
think
enough?
that's probably 2 for major pitchfork damage. But you don't die.
Okay.
So
okay.
you jump backwards a whole bunch,
Yes.
and try to get far enough away to.
Am I pyromancer? Do I fire? Can I throw some fire?
You can be.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. That's what we're doing.
Okay, you just summon.
I'm gonna start chucking fire.
You check your pockets, and holy shit, your pyromancy flame is in there. So you
okay.
pull that out, light it up, and chuck a ball of fire.
That's a 1. Okay.
You die. Okay. So it goes badly, so I think you probably throw it, like, way past and over his shoulder. And in the time you're, like, winding up to throw it again, one of the tall hollow, gets to you and just sort of jabs you with his pitchfork again, and you fall and you die.
Can I say, the best part of my dying moment is that when he, like, pitchforked me, he threw me up in the air, and it was my final jump before I died.
Mm-hmm. Just sort of flung you over, slammed you into the ground on the other side of him, and you die, and you wake up back in the starting zone, and now Alex is the damned one.
Oh boy! Don't forget to
Sid,
put in Echo
I
in
will-
the.
yeah.
Let's see. Pitchforks have reach, I think is just that's gonna be
That's gonna be
what we're
important.
doing here.
One day we'll get to
Okay.
one of these NPCs, and it's gonna be awesome.
One day.
Yep.
And it's just that we can encounter the NPC at any point once you get into the
Yeah.
territory.
I mean, it says that the fucked up little man resides in the area of the map that you drew. When the damned one seeks you out, you can offer advice, supplies, and
so-
support,
So you gotta go look for him.
or otherwise stick your oar in and make comments.
Perfect.
But okay. Waking up, feeling like P. Diddy.
Oh
Gonna
God.
ignore the barrels. Just gonna go straight out. Maybe that futzing with the barrels messed up some of the timing, and just gonna try and get out there while the bird's still beak deep in its meal.
Okay, trying to jump up the scaffolding again. All right, let's
Yeah.
roll for some more jumps. We're gonna be the
All
best
right.
at jumping.
Now, if you
That's
put
a
something
5.
on the map, I can't see it.
I'm trying.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just making sure.
So 5, you succeed and get hurt. Is that the
5 is a narrow success.
Okay. Where did my sheet go? There we go. All right. So yeah, you start jumping up the the scaffolding. Just dead on sprint. You understand the timing of the bird. It's still eating. You know what? How much time you have until it gets back up. So you just start leaping up very quickly. Hop, 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 all the way up to the. I'll just say with. Okay, you know what? Narrow success. You reach the like about halfway up the scaffolding here, and you catch the timing of the jump scare bird, kind of as it leaps out from behind you. You are very close to the top. And the bird that has now flown out from one of the cage here, you did catch aggro on it though, and
Okay.
it is now kind of circling around, and it is coming up to follow you. What do you do?
I want to actually duck into the cell that it came out of, or maybe one that's available to me, and like draw it in through the bottleneck of
Okay.
having to come through the cell and be ready to face it.
Okay, perfect. So let's roll to fight the bird, and you can use the echo for this too, I believe.
Yeah, because I was ready for this asshole. Oh no!
Oh.
That's double ones.
Oh no, Alex!
So you roll into the cell. This is there's an elevator in the starting zone here, right? That we haven't
Yes.
found yet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. You roll into the cell. Nobody's been in the cell yet. You roll into the cell, and you actually roll one too far. You get that input delay, and you hit it one too many times. And you find the elevator. Nobody's pulled the lever on it though, and it's still up. So you go straight down the elevator shaft into the pit below.
Okay. Trying to think how we can turn this into an echo to help. Elevator near.
Yeah.
Unless you want to
that
put
would work.
something for fall damage. It's a little more vague, but
I like the idea of the elevator near, because then that maybe gives an advantage to somebody running to the elevator to get out of the area a little bit faster.
oh, that's good. Yeah.
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 Sid, your pitchforks have reached looks like a weird like blackout poem.
Oh, shit.
Pitchforks have reached.
I love it. I think
Look,
you should leave
guys.
it. It's really
I'm leaving it.
sort of incredible. Elevator near.
Right. Shit,
Right.
I forgot that you need to change the font size first. You can't
You
go
can
back and
click
change
on
it.
it. You can click on it and adjust
Yeah,
it.
you can go back and select. That's what I
Yeah,
had to
if you
do.
choose the select option, you can click on it, and then
I
it'll
would
give you
just
the option
delete
to
it and
change
make
the
it
font
bigger.
size. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, it's not letting me.
weird.
My turn.
Oh shit. Okay. Again, I
I'm
need
the,
to preface.
the damned.
I have not ever played these games. The most
Yeah,
information
I mean-
that I have on these games is watching you all for 2 hours last night. So
Use
that's what
that
I'm going with.
to your advantage and make some shit up.
Yeah, I mean, here's the other thing, Sid. We're all making this very much like Dark Souls. It doesn't have to be as much like Dark Souls as we're making it. We're making
cool,
it
cool,
literally
cool.
a video game right now.
I love that we are. Like, that makes me really happy, actually. I
Yeah.
was enjoying that little bit there of just doing what I would do playing a video game, which is learn how to do one thing and keep doing it. So, we're back here again.
Stand up from the bonfire. Fuck. I'm going to roll into the barrels.
Excellent. You pick up both a glass shard and a fuzz.
Yes.
You figure maybe the fuzz is actually going to be used in some way for crafting, whatever.
Keep
who
showing
knows?
up. I
Alright.
put those in my crafting stuff. And go, oh, there's a bunch of feathers in here. And I'm gonna sneak immediately. And start to make my
I
way.
just had a taste of really good apple butter. Good job, baby. Well done.
Dang.
It's very tasty. Okay.
I
You
sneak
hit the barrels
immediately,
and okay, we're sneaking.
And I'm gonna creep out the broken door and try to reorient myself and figure out where I found the elevator because I was running last time.
Okay. It is. Yeah, you're pretty sure it was further down, all the way down this hallway, and veer away from where you heard the terrible gnashing sword feet sounds of birds.
Okay. So I creep down the hallway, club at the ready. I'm gonna turn and try to find the cell that had the elevator in it.
Excellent. It seems to be closed again. But because this just seems to be how it happens sometimes, out of the cell jumps a zombie. It's like they knew.
Okay, I'm gonna try to
You
fight
clubbing
it.
a zombie? Club that zombie.
It's a 6.
Success with a plum. You just fucking one-shot him. He's out. He's done. Fuck that guy.
Okay.
But you found the cell with the elevator.
Okay, I'm gonna very carefully, because it's dark, I'm gonna look around, try to find the lever for the elevator.
Indeed.
Wait, yeah,
You're
does the
touching
zombie
around.
have any loot?
Yes. He has an axe.
Hell yeah.
It's not a great axe, but it is an axe.
I like the axe. I'm gonna put the club away and try the axe for a while.
Sweet. You feel pretty good about it. It looks really good on this build too, so.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the lever and wait
Excellent.
for the elevator.
The elevator doesn't take too terribly long, but of course, on its way up, you see that there are 2 zombies
No.
riding it up.
Why would they do that's terrible. Why would they do that?
Actually, on the way though, like, you know, things don't render quite right, and then like one of them kind of gets like stuck in between, so he like can't get fully up. But so you have one actual zombie that's made this way up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to kill the zombies with my new axe, and with my knowledge that the elevator is almost up. So if it goes really bad, I can just jump on it.
Perfect. So you get to roll 2 this time.
Okay, that was a 2. That was a 5.
Okay. You narrowly are successful. So as you're just like chopping away at this first guy, things like re-render, and then that second guy does end up coming up. You're like, oh shit, and you have to take him out as well, but you do. And the elevator has arrived for you.
Okay, we'll take one last look around. I step on the
There's some
elevator.
barrels.
Oh,
I mean,
shit, I gotta
you
roll
wanna
into the
loot
barrels.
You gotta roll in the barrels. Okay, you can roll in the barrels. There's a couple more like shards of things, and then there seems to be a little like vial of something. Looks like
Oh,
health
shit.
maybe.
Take that.
Hell yeah.
Little health boost. And it's a consumable, so I will never use it. Put it in my pocket. I'll step on the elevator and the button on the elevator floor and see where it goes.
Yeah, this elevator goes on forever. There is a loading screen, and it keeps going. But eventually it does land down, and you do begin to see further down, like a little hallway, some sunlight. Looks like you have somehow ended up in the entrance of a little cave.
Ooh.
It's a little wet, it's a little musty, but you do see the glimmer of light further down the hall.
I take a second to be very confused about the topography of this world that I'm in, and then
It's a little weird, right?
Go,
Yeah.
And then I'd sneak.
Sneaking,
This is how I play games, and I axe. I'm gonna look at the vial real quick. Is this like, do I know it? Is it a health potion, or is it like a temporary HP boost, or what am I looking at?
It's health, yeah. So you could I don't know. Mechanically, we'll give you an extra shot if you get injured if you take the potion. Why not? Because
Okay.
I'm just
Sure.
I'll drink the
spitballing here.
potion because this is
Sweet.
the farthest we've made it. This direction. So I'll drink the potion, get the little
Full health.
hell yeah, okay. A little extra boost on the health bar, and I'm gonna start creeping through the cave.
All right. There doesn't seem to be a lot around. No barrels in here. As you get closer to the exit of the cave, you begin to hear some like guttural noises.
Okay, I creep to the mouth of the cave, like on one side, like up against the wall, hoping that my knight's trousers are brown enough to match this dirty ass place.
Of course.
Look around the edge.
As you peek around, you do see what looks like a giant, like brown green, massive, ogre-looking creature, sort of pacing back and forth at this entrance.
And I go, shit, there's no way I can fight that guy. Can I see past him?
Yeah, as he's just he hasn't honed on to you yet, so he's just sort of walking back and forth. But if you look further down, it looks like, yeah, you do see sort of like a wood path of some kind, like through the trees.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna wait until he gets to like one side of his path. He's almost there, and then he stands there for a second. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna try to like sneak around towards that area because I'm pretty sure he's gonna smash me to death if I try to fight him.
Yeah. I think you are gonna have to roll on this sneak check. See if you can time this right.
That's a 4.
This is a 4? What was a 4?
Okay, you succeed but are hurt.
Okay. So you do this. We'll say you start to sneak and you think you got it, and he turns a little too early and he hones on to you.
Oh,
and
no.
you go, shit! And so this just becomes a run situation. So he does get a hit off on you. But however, you did take your potion.
That's-
But you do manage to take off into the trees.
This
You get to the edge of his area and he doesn't
Yeah.
follow you anymore.
He just he gets as far as the trees, sort of looks, gives you the stink eye, and then turns and goes back toward the entrance. Yeah.
How many harm ogre do?
That's gotta be a big hit.
That's gotta be a big hit. I think
Minor,
one more and
major,
you're down.
catastrophic.
We'll say it's a major. Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
see.
One
Also,
more
the
and you might be
potion-
down.
The potion makes it major instead of catastrophic.
There we go.
Okay, so I got 2 harm. Okay, so I run for the path and I make it to the next area.
Excellent.
You're getting farther than any of us have gone before, so.
Yeah. Savvy being
Sneak.
careful. I love this. This
Hide
sort
behind a
of
tree.
winding. Oh yeah, perfect. As you duck behind a wider oak, you do see this path. It looks less like a path that like humanoids have created and more like a deer path that like people have started to travel on. So it's
Like
pretty
it's been,
narrow.
like tamped down.
Yeah. But you continue through and you do sort of through the trees a little further off see come some of these sort of bony hollowed folks doing their thing. You do hear, however, further off to the side what sounds like another one of these ogre motherfuckers.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit off the path, like away from
Okay.
the direction I hear the ogre, so I'm gonna try to follow it, but I'm gonna use the trees as cover. I'm gonna start looking, because I haven't encountered an NPC yet, and I'm starting to get worried that maybe I'm going the wrong way. So I'm gonna look for like a campfire or like a witch's hut, or like try to find a little safe zone.
It's funny you should mention that. So as you're just sort of carefully like stepping a little off the path, but still kind of running parallel with those sort of guttural grunts you're hearing from the ogre, you do finally step out into a clearing. And you see the most piecemeal motherfucking shanty you've ever seen. Like, every bit of this was scavenged from somewhere else. There's like a little bit of like sort of metal sheeting on top, but the rest is like thatch, and there's like 2 bricks in this thing, like at the base by the door, and everything else is just sort of haphazardly lean-toed onto it. But there is a rather extravagant fire pit in the front with this huge cauldron. And at the cauldron is oh god, I gotta put my hood on. It's so fucking hot though. I gotta put my hood. I'm the GM.
You have to hide your eyes for the
I have
fucked
to
up
hide
little
my
man.
eyes. Okay. And I hide, and you see what appears at first glance by their body language to be a wizened older individual who is at this sort of steaming cauldron and just very stereotypically stirring it with a giant stick. And there are several these are the first well-fed looking creatures that you've seen on this entire run. There are a couple cats and a living dog, Val, not one of the bullshit like asshole dogs, a living dog, sort of
Dang.
scampering around.
For right now.
Yeah.
Yo, wait till Val gets to it.
Yeah. And she sees your approach.
Greetings, fair lady. The character can talk in this one.
Oh, excellent.
I think you probably get some like Dragon Age dialogue options.
Oh, great.
Like
Okay.
different, like this is the angry option, and this is the like don't talk to me version. This is the nice version.
She'll give you. She'll do the nice version, I think. She sort of stops briefly of her stirring, looks up, and says, there's a little warmth for my mandible today. How are you, fair adventurer? Alas, it has been quite some time since I've had visitors.
Try to remember the thing we're looking for. Yes, if I may share your fire, that would be very kind of you. I seek the Chalice of Embers.
She full on stops stirring. Oh, one of you. Seems like fate has lit a fire under several coccyxes. It's been many a time since anyone has come through. Speaking of those words. However, last I heard, it could be found further on. Perhaps in a jail? A cemetery. One of those. Yeah, just one of those, like, dang creepy places, I think, is last I'd heard, at least. In the meantime, these phalanges have been hard at work potion making. Perhaps, if you'd care for to imbibe something made by Petty Magi Inga, that's me, I would be much obliged.
Yes, gracious host. I am ever grateful for your help along my journey.
Yes,
I picked the option to take the potion.
Excellent. Yeah, so she wants some of your feathers, sorry, and yeah, so
That's okay. I'm not going to use a bow. There's no way.
That's really fair. So yeah, she'll take some of the feathers, and she wants the fuzz.
Okay, I'll give her the fuzz.
Okay. Thank you. This should help along your journey. Yeah, it'll boost your magic if you want.
Yeah, magic potion.
Yeah.
Put that away. Thank her. I talked to her one more time to make sure I've exhausted all her dialogue options.
She does mention, if you would be so kind, I've had a bit of pain in my zygomatic here. If you would go further into the trees there and fetch me this little tiny plant. There are 3 purple berries upon them. If you bring me 5 of them, I will give you another potion.
You can mark my side quest. I will continue on.
Excellent. Yes, we have unlocked the side quest. Yes. You say goodbye to Petty Magi Inga. You can, if you'd like, because as all proper games do allow, you can pet the cats and the dog if you'd like. Absolutely. You give them all some scritches. It's great. The cat, one of the cats actually does like a little figure 8 each time you do scritches, and the other one like just lays down and gives you belly. It's awesome.
Love that.
So you do that like probably for about 5 minutes, I'd guess. Yeah. And from there, the forest continues on.
Okay. I keep going because I'm trying to get as far as possible, but I look for the flowers like along the way, just in case.
Yeah, sure. I guess make me is there a survival check? Yeah, roll to find some fucking plants or something.
No. I died.
You got a 1.
Oh my god, yes, this is how you died. After all of that adventuring, making it further than any of us, you accidentally ate the wrong berry.
You did, yeah. I feel like because like this is like, you know, you're collecting here, like you grabbed berries that you thought were the right ones, but then you hit the wrong button and you like ate it and you went, oh shit, and then yeah, you died. Sorry.
I died.
And we start back at the beginning.
Is it me now?
It's you
Yeah.
again. Should we, since we've done a full cycle, should we take a quick break and then
Oh yeah, sure.
come
Sure.
back?
I can
so
finish
everybody
drawing my NPC.
and get some water and stuff. Okay. Well, thanks for. I'll add a echo in Sid City for poison berries. And we will be back in just a quick few minutes. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us so far. We're gonna take a quick break and we will see you soon. And welcome back, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We are refreshed and ready to keep going. We're gonna start back in the starting area with Val as the damned one.
All right.
Don't forget
jumps
you have an
back up.
axe and a club now.
Okay.
and some pants.
Fuck those berries. I
Yeah.
take off my pants immediately.
Damn it.
You're back at light roll.
Yes. I leave all the equipment that was picked up in the starting area. I need to be light. Y'all can pick it up on your next run. That's fine. That's why I'm leaving it here and not throwing it off a cliff. I need to be light. I need to try something new. I've died too many times. I'm not going to go for those berries again. I am going to immediately run for... does the elevator only lead to Sid's area, and the other one leads to...
Right.
So-
Yes,
And
the
Dora?
elevator leads to Ogre Shantyland. If you go up and out of the pit, it leads to the Village of Pits.
I think we
Okay.
were saying though that like the elevator, if you take it even further down,
We'll go
goes
into Zealot
Alex's
Jail,
area.
yeah.
Okay.
When it goes off at that really weird angle.
Mhm,
That's,
and then you
that's
take the
all
slide.
elevator. So you could keep going.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to run for the elevator.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough to get through. You are aware of the enemy's paths and cycles by now, and you know that if you book it but also sneak through that first area, you're not going to disturb the Prometheus bird. And so then you can just sneak past that one and get into the elevator hallway. To take care of the zombies quickly ahead of time rather than let them glitch out with the elevator. And so yeah,
I push a barrel onto the elevator as it's rising up to crush the zombies.
yeah. Yeah. Gosh, I'm almost tempted to make you roll for that just because it could go horribly wrong. What do the others think? Or do we want to explore more?
As funny as I think it would be. Because it would be really
I want more
funny.
NPCs.
Yeah.
You do
Okay.
have to go through all 4 areas to get to the boss.
Yeah.
And so far we've made it into 1 a piece.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
mutant.
shortcuts this time. I'm
Yeah.
going to be trying to unlock shortcuts to get to other places this time.
Okay.
so.
All right, so yeah, you get the elevator, you get to the ogre cave. Now, do we think that it's actually just like you press a button or pull a lever on the elevator again and it continues, or do you have to find the next elevator to get?
I think you've spoken to Inga already, honestly. So maybe you just could now choose. Oh, look, there was a down again. I can keep
Well,
going.
so you've
Fuck it.
died. So this time when you get to the bottom of the elevator, Inga is actually there. Since you've
I like that.
since you've
Right.
exhausted her dialogue, she's now there, and you can talk to her again. She can tell you about the terrible
I like
Zealot
that.
jail. Because I want to.
Those fucking berries killed me. Good madam. Is that how we're talking?
Yes, absolutely.
Like I said,
Oh!
dialogue options.
Oh, yes. Those go immediately to your thoracic vertebrae and kill you instantly. Oh,
I'm rolling
yes.
around her as she's talking.
She just
Skip,
sort of pivots
skip,
with you.
Skip.
However, at that point, you could go further down into the rather terrible place with the zealots. I tend not to go there. I'm not religious myself, but they might have more information for you about this chalice thing you seek.
Skip.
Just push the button, and then you can continue on. Goodbye!
I roll back onto the platform. I debate killing the dog to see if it has any loot, but I decide not to do that.
If you kill one of Inga's animals, I swear to God.
She will aggro on you.
Yeah, she'll go full aggro.
Oh yeah, all our fucked up little guys can go aggro.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
But okay, you get onto the elevator and it starts going up, and then it seems like it's like clipping off its track for a bit as it starts going at an angle, but then you realize, oh, there's actually like a rope pulley leather system of some kind that is like pulling it in this other direction.
Okay.
And so it starts taking you forget, did we go down to get to here from the pit, or is this up from the pit?
This is
This is
Down from the pit.
Mhm.
Okay. So I think this is actually just taking you like straight across, almost like a ski lift thing over the trees, and like you
Okay.
look down and you can see some of the ogres are like stomping around the woods, but they don't really have necks, so they can't look up. Like their heads are just set into their shoulders.
Oh, you
So-
straight up pick them off with fire. Were you doing fire on this run?
nope. Clubs only. Bangers only.
Yep.
I
Um,
got you an axe.
I dropped it. I left it.
But
I made that axe specifically because I knew. I thought I knew that Val would
Yeah.
take
This
it.
is very quickly gonna turn into everyone is John.
Yeah.
the gondola at this point now eventually it does start going up because you've been passing like those those ski lift pylons that
Yes.
they have, and it starts going up on a bit of a rise, and you crest over this portion of the hill to see there's like a cliff ahead of you, and like it's hard to tell if it's like a plateau or a mountain because it goes up into the clouds and you can't see above the clouds from here, but it is enormous in scale. And you continue on until the gondola sets down at the base of the cliff, and you can see that there is this stairway that kind of winds up, like almost switchbacky, but it's not quite that planned out up the mountain.
Okay. Looking up the mountain. Do I see any enemies on the mountain on the staircase right now, or do I see anything like walking up and down it, or does it seem pretty?
Not from here, but you do
Okay.
see kind of at the first switchback up there, you see someone who's sitting there at a. Are we going to say that there can be bonfires in other areas?
Yeah, I think all
Yeah,
the
sure.
NPCs are at a bonfire of their own.
Yeah.
Okay. I book it. I hoof it towards that NPC.
Do you engage them in conversation? You just light the bonfire
I fight
and go.
them. No. I light the bonfire. I start to run past. And I'm like, oh shit, no, I should talk to them. And then I roll back and I say, yo.
Hello there, damned one. You have come to the jail of the zealots.
And prithee, do tell I wherest thou I am in such place hither.
What an odd way of speaking you have out of those finely pearly white teeth that you have there.
Skip.
I know not why these zealots are entombed here, but one must admire their passion. But that is not why you are here, is it?
No. I'm looking for the chalice thingy.
Ah, yes, the Chalice of Embers. If you climb up the mountain, you will be able to see where to go next to better approach the chalice in all its glory.
It's like too good is the thing.
Good sir, prithee, dost thou know of any enemies in such area over yonder that hither will attack me anon?
Ah, yes. Some zealots have broken out of their restraints. I suppose their passion was too much for mere mortal constraints to hold them. If it were me, Twin Lord Bierston, ascending the mountain, they would be no matter for me. But I I must rest here, and you must climb on ahead.
Do you sell anything?
I do have a collection of teeth.
Nope.
Some
Skip.
you do actually see like yes, there are like teeth jewelry, but there's also like just a big fuck off fang sitting behind him.
Want that.
Ah, yes, the fang of the great serpent. Well, I don't even know its name. Its teeth were too magnificent. But this one I could lend to you in your quest.
I start walking over to pick up the sword. He said,
What happened to all
"Lend."
Bash Run?
It's a cool tooth sword.
You pick it up at the small end and club them with
Yes,
the bigger
exactly.
end.
It's versatile.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there is actually like a giant fang weapon in one of the games somewhere.
Well, if this works like a great sword in Dark Souls or Elden Ring, it's basically a big smash. I don't
Mhm.
imagine this is a very sharp implement. This is probably more of
No.
a hit them very hard with the implement.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out because we do have our guidelines for being fucked up little guys that I've hit number 3 very well.
Yeah.
The other ones, yeah.
Retroactively justify previous bullshit, I think, is the hardest one.
Yes.
You could take that fang, it would aid you, but if you do, you must promise to bring me a pitchfork from the Hollow Hills upon your return. If you wander over yonder and like points in a direction and you see that like if you go like not through the woods but like the path between the foot of the mountain and the woods, you would eventually get to Hollow Hills.
Okay. That's the path we already know of, though. Okay, so that one goes there.
Well, so this would be a path to get between Alex area and Savvy
This
Square.
is new
Oh,
path.
you found a new
you're Hollow
one.
Hills. That's right. That's not okay.
I named
All right.
it.
You found a new path.
Oh,
Woo.
shit.
Do.
Okay. Pitchfork, easy. All right,
Was
I'll go
it?
get pitchfork for you.
You died
Don't
to pitchfork.
forget, Val.
Yeah. I would request a tooth of each kind on each tine of the pitchfork. One incisor, one canine, a premolar and a molar, Such bliss to have a complete collection.
Skip, please, skip. I really
Listen,
want to
y'all.
kill this person.
I'm going to die.
Kind of horny, maybe. You know, this is. I'm not.
This has
We're
gone
worried
just
about
beyond
any of
kind.
this.
really into tea.
It's really good.
Alex,
very
you're too good
good.
at this. It's so
This
good.
is very Dark Souls.
I would
Yeah.
kill
okay.
this man instantly.
Oh, I would. Yes.
I'd kick
I
him
would.
right off the edge.
I do want this to keep this tooth sword, so I'm assuming that if I don't get the pitchfork, that it'll probably despawn when I die. So I'm going to, I'm gonna run over to I'm gonna run over to Savvy Square, sorry, Hollow Hills.
It's called Hollow Hills.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So you make your way along. There's actually like some wolves jump out of the woods at some point, but with your giant fuck off fang, you're able to just and just like clobber them into the ground. So you get a sense of the fang weapon. And then you get into Hollow Hills, but from an area that you don't recognize because you came from the front before, and now you're kind of entering from the rear.
So I need to find the pitchfork guys again. So I'm gonna look for an NPC that might point me in the direction of the pitchfork people.
All right, yeah. You look around and to keep an eye out for tripwires and stuff, and so you have to navigate through a couple of those, but you do find an encampment where you actually see like some previously broken tripwires and some logs that have fallen off the roof essentially already triggered traps. But you do
Okay.
find this area's bonfire and a fucked up little guy next to said bonfire.
Hello.
Madam,
I'm sorry.
madam.
I get up. I'll get closer. I don't understand. Is
Hello?
there something wrong with the? Hello. Okay. Hi. Do you
What do you want?
do you know where the? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Verily, dost thou knoweth whence forth the pitchfork belaboreth zombies have ventured hath towards? Oh no.
Who sent you?
The tooth guy.
You come from the Zealots.
Yeah. Do you what's your feeling on teeth and or bones in general? Okay. All right. I think I've exhausted this dialogue already. Pitchforks.
You seek the farming implements
Yes.
for the Zealots. For the devout.
Yes.
I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
Pray with me. Join my covenant. And I tell you where to find that which you seek.
What's this covenant called?
It is the covenant of anguish. For I am Estrid, curator of anguish.
I'm not really into BDSM. That nothing like not to yuck your yum or anything. But that's. Do I have to?
I give you a
I
second
already get
option.
killed. Okay.
Solve my riddle.
Riddle. Okay. If I can't solve the riddle, can I go back to the first option? Okay. Let's go with the riddle, please.
What is black and white and red all over?
There's no answer to this. There's too many.
You are
What?
already devout.
Oh no.
I will give you that which you seek.
Pitchfork.
Well, I tell you the way to that which you seek.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, I'll take that.
Follow the flame which resides in your heart.
Okay.
And she points behind you.
Turn around. Is that where the pitchfork people
And
are?
through the forest, you see the two trees that have grown together in the shape of a heart. And just as you look, the sun is setting and is framed perfectly between the heart trees.
Okay, so that way.
This cutscene is actually really beautiful. I always enjoy, like, I don't skip through this one. I watch it.
Okay. Thank you. What was your name again?
Estrid, curator of anguish.
Estrid, curator of anguish. Okay.
Give
Um.
the witch and the twin lords my regards.
What? Thank you. I tried talking a few more times to see if I still get the laughter. Okay, yeah. All right. I go to the heart trees to find the pitchfork.
Okay, yeah.
Masterful performance.
That was a wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm on some bullshit.
You head to the heart trees, and you do find that there is a guy there, or rather a skeleton, much like the one that killed us before with the pitchfork. This one seems to have the pitchfork already embedded in it, and it's just like slumped up against one of the trees that makes the heart tree.
All right, I go to grab it. Definitely not a trap.
I mean, you go to grab it, and it comes to life and like grabs the pitchfork back, and it starts standing up, and it towers above you, and a health bar appears.
Does it turn into a dragon?
No, it's just this is our first mini boss. It's very similar to the pitchfork guy before, except he hits harder, but his moveset is less bullshit. So this boss is easier to tell what they're gonna do, but if you do get hit by one, it's gonna hurt.
Oh shit, yeah, this
Okay.
is your third area.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
The boss shows up when you get to the last one.
Yep.
Mini
So,
boss,
mini
yeah,
boss.
mini boss.
Mini
wait,
boss.
wait. Orchestral swelling.
And we need a good name for this mini boss.
Oh yeah, let's
God.
crowdsource the
Ooh.
boss a little bit.
Well, so I just used the random generator, and could make sense for a skeleton. Osmer, Baron of Dust.
Ooh,
Yes.
yeah. I'll write him in the map.
Time
Well,
for
how
Osmer.
about Death or Glory?
Sure. Bet you I'm gonna get the former. I take my trusted tooth sword and I begin to roll.
All right. Yep.
What's the name again?
Um,
Osmer
Baron of Dust.
Baron Dust.
Yeah.
And you do get 2 dice because you know pitchfork have reach.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I do know pitchfork have reach.
Yeah, and
That's
at this
good.
point, Osmer, the Baron of Dust, has like pulled the pitchfork out of themselves, and like dust just pours out, kind of like that guy in the first. I
Yeah.
was gonna say Daredevil movie, not Hellboy. That one.
Oh,
where he's
yeah,
just
yeah,
got
yeah.
like got sand inside him.
Welcome, Raiders.
So I roll my
Ooh.
2d6s for this.
Yes.
Yeah, and you pick the
As you
highest.
face off against. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
A
so I got a
4.
4.
So you take harm. You succeed but are hurt. So we'll say that, I mean, it's a series of blows. You're still learning the move set. You get clipped once or twice. What do we think? Is this 2 or 3 harm?
Oh, he's a mini boss, so
Yeah, I think it's probably 3.
Yeah, so 3 harm, but you have managed to get him down to half health, at which point he, gets another phase, of course.
okay.
And that's where he takes the pitchfork, turns it again on himself, and stabs himself repeatedly. But then, like, out of each of these puncture wounds, just like geysers of dust shoot out. And so now you have to, like, he has more range from that now.
Okay.
Dang, now I want to put a mini boss in each area.
I know, right?
Maybe there are, and this is just you stumbled upon this
First
one
one.
first.
All right. I roll for a bit, trying to get an idea of the new move set of this phase, dodging around and try to roll. I mean, classic strats. I roll around, dodge roll around behind him, and try to stab him in the butt.
All right, go for it. Roll those 2d6.
Okay, I still get 2d6 on this one.
Yeah, because he's still using the pitchfork. So
Okay.
you know there's the reach there.
Mini boss got one main thing.
4 to 5. So 5.
Okay. Yeah, narrow success. there are times where you're sure that the dust geyser should have got you, but you got those sweet iframes from Roland. And so it's only due to the grace of iframes as a mechanic that you managed to survive this. But you do get up behind him, and how do you finish him off?
I just stab in the butt a bunch, and then continue stabbing in the butt as his death sequence begins, and then I just keep slashing. Again, I've hit the button way too many times. My input is queued up, and so I just slash for a while until I'm exhausted.
Yeah. And as the Baron is felled, they entirely turn into dust, which kind of just out into a cloud that slowly settles over the area.
Ooh. Do you pick up grave dust now?
Yeah, I roll around in the grave dust.
Yeah, so as you, obviously the main pickup here is the Baron's pitchfork, but you also do get a pouch of grave dust.
All right. New loot. I have many souls now. I will go ahead and run back to the stairs, the zealots, to bring him his pitchfork.
All right.
I was wondering if Estrid showed up when you beat the boss for the ultimate pitchfork boss.
You get on back. You get to Twin Lord Burston again. I see you have returned with the Baron's pitchfork.
Yes, verily hast I done such. Hereeth is pitchfork for you, good sir.
Thank you. You may keep the Serpent's Fang as was agreed upon. I can see in you now that, you too will become an enthusiast of teeth.
You have no.
You're not gonna join any of the covenants?
No.
Oh, I actually just love that this is the dialogue option. It's just no, period. No,
No.
period. No,
No.
no,
No.
period. No.
Well, I must get to polishing the pitchfork and the collection of teeth. You should begin your ascent up.
Can
from
I get a
there.
vote from my collective
Marker
whether I should murder this guy?
polishing the pitchfork.
Oh, Alex, you got halfway through that sentence and realized what it was, huh?
Yeah, I also had to go through with
Horny,
it. So
maybe?
yeah, for the people who joined us, my fucked up little guy's trait is kind of horny, maybe.
Which has become aggressively
Yeah.
horny for teeth.
Yeah, to justify why I did a really bad voice for anyone who needed to hear me, mine is Mutter Witch. So.
Mutter Witch, which I really liked. I want to go
Yeah.
back and hang out with the Mutter Witch.
Mutter Witch.
Yeah.
She's about
Okay.
to show back up somewhere. I'm gonna get her in here.
I've got one health and a prayer, and I start heading up the stairs. I want to see what's at the top of this staircase.
Okay, so yeah, you start going up the stairs, and as I mentioned, it kind of switchbacks up, and it's similar to the bird jail pit in a sense that there are just kind of like jail cells built into the terrain, but these ones seem more finely crafted. Like there's actually like stonework laid out, and it's not just like, hey, we dug a hole in the side and put some bars up in front. And you see, for the most part, it's got people in there who are like chained up, and they have various iconography for the different faiths that you might see throughout the Land of Ashes. But it is the ones who were what am I trying to think? Imprisoned with the bigger iconography, like this one guy who's just wandering down with a big fuck off, like it's not quite a cross. There's, it's more of an X shape, really, but has just a big ol' wooden thing that he is sees you approaching and decides to come at you.
Okay. I'm confident in my whacking skills.
As is Twin Lord Burston.
is-
Well, you did learn how to polish the pitchfork.
I did learn how to polish. God damn it. And yeah, I am going to try to hit him with my cool toothsome sword.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's not really a rule in it, but I think because we've given the damned one a good weapon, do they get an extra D6 for this? Or is extra D6 only for echo stuff?
I mean, it's got a thing where when it talks about the fucked up little guys, it says that you can give people like equipment and stuff. So
Yeah, advice, supplies, and support.
yeah, sure, why not? You worked really hard to get that too. We
Yeah, you
worked
did.
really hard to get
Yep.
that too.
Yeah. Side quest, multiple
Yeah.
locations. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
bonus
for
die.
combat stuff with the Serpent's Fang, you get an extra D6.
Okay. All right. I will roll my 2d6. Well, okay. Well, it's a 1 and a 4. I think
Well,
this is going to be the
Yeah,
evening.
4 you succeed, but are hurt, which would put you at 4 harm, I believe.
Yes, it would.
All right. Tell us how you take out this guy, but also come to your end at the same time.
I get the final hit on him. So slash around, dodging around, get him big hit with the sword, and then I do roll off the edge of the cliff.
Yep. Yeah, you roll over the edge of the switchback. This part doesn't have any kind of safety rail, and
Yeah.
because you were already so hurt, it's the fall damage is enough to take you out.
I feel
Yeah.
personally attacked.
Yeah. And you land actually in front of Twin Lord Burston, and as you get the "you died" screen and fade away,
Oh, please.
it's just a little bit of more
Oh, please,
teeth
no.
for my
Oh, no.
collection.
No. Not this isn't where I want to die. I made a terrible mistake.
Too bad. You lost your teeth.
Yep.
You forfeited your teeth.
Oh.
Damn, what a run.
Yep.
What a
Good
run.
run.
I got so far.
You did.
Sid.
Oh shit.
You're
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck this. Salty run. We're going. We're going. I'm picking everything up. I've got my Fang sword. I've got
Yeah.
all my equipment, right? I'm
Yeah,
putting my
you-
pants back on because I'm a proper adventurer, Val. Pants are going on.
Hey, the
the
pants
knight's
were
trousers.
apparently were holding us back. I just want to say.
I
Alright,
made
put
it
all my
pretty
stuff
far
on.
with the pants until I ate those berries.
You did,
I'm just
actually.
saying.
It's true. It's true. So yeah. All we have left is we gotta go the final spot, right?
Well, you
Like,
have
wow,
to
shit.
make it. Here's the thing with the game: it doesn't matter what order you do them in. It's just
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
have to go through all 4, and whatever the last one is, that's where the boss is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do have to hit
So
all
I guess
4
the
in one
boss
run.
in this one like moves around.
Okay.
Probably has like different move sets based on where he is.
Okay. Can I
seems right.
kind of cheat then? We're gonna cheat this. So I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna get my Fang sword and bust through all them birds and zombies. I'm gonna get to the elevator. I'm gonna wait to take out the assholes at the bottom of the elevator while it comes up because I know that already. Take the elevator down. I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna look for Inga, but I don't fucking find her. I don't know where she's
Yeah,
at.
she's not there.
She's not there for some weird reason, but her animals are. So I scritch them real quick. So I'm here. Yeah. So I've accomplished this. I get back in the elevator. I go all the way down. I do the ski lift thing, and I go down into the zealot area.
Sorry to interrupt, Val. We need an echo for the zealot stairs.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, that's
about-
right, yes.
Okay. I got it. I'll put that in. You keep
Okay.
going.
Sweet.
So you're gonna fast run. So since you're doing some fighting, I think I'd just roll once.
Okay.
Because
And
you
I
get the
2 'cause
bonus
I've got my
die with the
sword.
fang.
Okay.
So just to see like how good the run back is.
Well, I'm doing.
Yeah. Just this is like a run back roll. That's what we'll call it.
Well, that's a 6 and a 1, so I'll take the 6.
Damn, yeah. Literal frame perfect run back. You are not touched.
Yes.
You do the run back
Okay.
so good that some of them don't even have time to aggro.
Yes. Let's go. Okay. So I've hit Sid City. I
hit
head
Sid
on over
City.
to
You're in Zealot land.
Okay, I'm
Did
in
you
Zelda
put
land.
try jumping off as your note?
I did, yeah.
Sid, sometimes in these games, players leave notes that are the opposite of what you should
Yeah. They don't have to be
gathering
true.
That. I'm kind of gathering that.
You gotta pick from a word bank. But you can pick whatever damn words you want. Which is why in Elden Ring, half the notes you find say try finger, butthole.
Yeah.
Or you don't have the right.
Oh man.
Any door that you can't go through in Elden Ring, then one of the notes right in front of it says you don't have the right.
You don't have the right.
It's very funny.
It's so great. Okay. So I know I haven't fully explored the stairs yet, right? But I think this
Right.
I honestly don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
if the stair area will take me to the final
Well,
zone.
remember, because Burston was saying, "Damned one, if you climb the stairs, you will be able to see where to go from there."
Yeah.
Right,
But
right,
Val
right,
went
right,
and
right.
got the pitchfork from the Baron of Dust instead,
Yes.
Okay.
but didn't make it all the way
So-
up the stairs.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Pitchfork area and I'm gonna see if I can find Estrid. So I'm gonna go back. I'm hitting it. We're speed running it. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay. You head back, and yeah, but Estrid is not where you found her before. She is now built a sort of large bonfire in the center of the arena where you fought Osmer, Baron of Dust. And she's because she's devout and superstitious, so she's praying in front of that. I'm not putting the hood back on.
Okay.
It's hot in here. I'll just not.
No,
look at
it's
the
really
camera.
hot. It's same. Like I've got the hood here, but yeah.
Just
So
imagine
I'm
the hood. You all have great imaginations.
Of course. I'm just gonna double check and see if there are any new dialogue options with her now that I've defeated Osmer. Like, hey, Mutter Witch, I've retrieved this bag of grave dust from the defeat of the Baron. What can I do with this? Dost thou know?
Ah, yes. I knew you were a devout. I knew it in my bones. You have the grave dust. Give it to me.
What will you give me for it?
Heh, 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 heh.
Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, fuck it. I'll just give her the grave dust.
She's gonna give you some kind of blessing. And she's
Ooh,
devout
okay.
and superstitious. So she's gonna give you a blessing against. You're better at fighting undead.
Ooh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mutter Witch, for your blessing. Do you know I can get to the last place I need to go to find the Ember Chalice?
Yes. You seek more bones. More dead.
Shh.
Climb as high as you can. Towards the sun. Towards the source of our beloved fire. And look for the dead. Find the dead. Find the embers. Find the embers. Find the chalice.
Righto. Thank you, Mutter Witch. I shall head back to the stairs and I'm climbing. Well, I'm jumping again. I'm. Let's be honest. This was an entire jump run through all of the areas, so I'm jumping up those stairs.
You leave just as she's about to throw some of the grave dust into the bonfire.
Ooh.
Okay. So you're going up the stairs.
Yes.
So back to the terrible zealots, up the stairs. You are gonna have to fight your way up the stairs.
Okay.
A bit,
so
I think, 'cause
run
we
into
haven't
the guy
made it this
with
far.
the big X.
Yes,
right?
you're gonna run into the guy with the big X.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to fight past him. But you do have your knowledge of where the cliff is now.
That's good. So do I roll 3d6 now?
Yeah, you can stack them.
Okay.
I do imagine a version of this game where we don't skip all the bullshit and make the rerolls every time, and then you just
Every
end up
time.
with like a million echoes
Yeah.
from one thing.
If we had time to do like an extra long game of this, that's what I would do.
100%.
Next charity stream.
Yeah, just like a super long fucked
Yeah.
up little van stream.
I got 5. That was my highest.
Okay, so you narrowly succeed this time
Okay.
against Crossman. So you get the dodge roll just right along the edge of the cliff, sort of past him instead of back off of it. And as you do that, you actually bait him into running off the cliff, and he plummets to his death. But you still get the souls, the reward.
Yes.
And I guess his weapon probably,
Oh, sweet.
because that's usually how some
it-
of these go. So
Is it anything cooler than my giant fang sword?
the Fang Sword does more damage. I think the cross is dex based.
Nah, we're going full smash. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll put it in my inventory, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with the
Okay.
fuck off fang.
Yes, you continue on up the stairs, and you come to the top of the plateau where there is this huge shrine of some sort, probably with a large wooden cross in the X shape, covered in lots of dark stains. Who knows what those could be? And several people, a big group of people who are sort of interspersed around the fire. So they're praying and chanting and doing all sorts of weird shit. And as you make it up to the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had my Spotify far away from me. The music changes.
Ah, shit.
And emerging
Never good.
out of the fire is, hold please,
I do have a good fire name up on my generator if
Oh,
you
yeah?
want one.
yeah,
What you got?
Elric, Elder of Infernos.
is Elric,
Ooh.
the Elder of Infernos. Elric, as his big life bar pops up in front of you, is extremely tall. I'm probably like 15 feet tall, very slender. Has like the remnants of some kind of like priest's garb, except for like the big fancy hat, which has clearly been like mostly blown off, and there is just sort of like essentially like a band that has fallen down over his face, and is like, because he's so like burned, everything is kind of like fused with his skin, and it's like fused like around here, so it's like covering his eyes, and he just pulls out an even bigger, shinier version of the big cross.
Shit. Okay. Is he undead, perhaps?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
He
So
just
I get
this
a
fool just
plus-
keeps coming back to life.
Okay. So I get the regular 2 with just my fuck off fang sword, and then I get a third because I have my blessing against undead.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. We're juking. That's a 6. That's 2 6s. Is there like I don't, whatever. No, yes, I definitely got a 6.
2 6s. I'm gonna say you crank through his HP so fast that he actually doesn't get to the second phase of the fight. So yeah, so you miss a lot of his like cool fire magic. But just as he's like winding up, like, so there's like a little bit of a cutscene to like lead you into the second half of the fight, and he's like winding up and like getting bigger, and flames are like coming off of his shoulders, and his
But I'm still hacking.
his missing eyes are like burning out from behind his blindfold, but you get one really, really good backstab in, and with the bonus it like quadruples your damage, and he falls.
Okay. What about this big old cross thing? The X. Is it better than my fuck off fang?
I don't know, what do you guys think?
I mean, it's a mini boss drop, right? So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it I think base damage is the same, but this one has like a holy damage or like a fire damage bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we cool? I think I should switch to, would I still get like a bonus dice for this because it's like a mini boss one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put that on here somewhere. This is
And we'll
the-
go
switch
with
into the
maybe
big X.
some other bonus if
The-
you're going up against something that would be fire, that wouldn't like fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
All right,
the cross of Infernos.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to equip the Cross of Infernos. I'm going to put the Serpent's Fang in my inventory. I feel like my inventory might be getting a little heavy right now, so we might
Well, let's see.
drop-
We've got pants, the tooth.
Yeah, so it's in these
the
games it's all
cross,
about what you actually have
fuzz, and
equipped.
glass.
They don't give a
Okay.
shit how much you have in your backpack. But so yeah, you're
All right,
wearing
cool.
pants.
Yes. I've equipped the
That's
Cross of
it.
Infernos.
That's gotta be medium.
We have
load.
no armor. Yeah.
pants. They're
Knight's
knight's,
pants.
trousers.
Okay.
I
We
think
are
that's
still running around shirtless with the
you're
guns out, though,
medium
so-
right now, but if you put anything else on, it's definitely going to be a slow roll situation.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
So yeah, so you
Um.
defeat Elric, Elder of Infernos, and now bearing his cross. You as his soul energy is drawn back into the big bonfire, there is like a spark, and you see this like mote of light like rise up above the fire and then start to like fly off, sort of pointing you in a direction. And you look over the edge of the cliff's plateau and you see a path that you didn't have access to before, as the mote sort of flies into this grove of trees, burning it up and opening a path to the cemetery.
Yes. Oh, we're taking the path. Let's go.
Okay.
Final boss time. Let's get there. Let's do this.
We're gonna do this. It's gonna happen. Yeah. All connected. Almost. Oh boy. We haven't done the cemetery yet.
Nope. Hey Val, what's the cemetery been like since
what's
you
the cemetery like?
It's pretty chill, it's all right. It's a cemetery.
Oh,
They just, do
do you mean
cemeteries.
like chill, or do you mean like Boreal Valley chill?
Ooh, yeah, it's icy cemetery.
cold
Stairs are
here.
slippery. No warning signs.
Okay.
OSHA violations
ol'
left and
hazard.
right.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess
but
you
at
gotta
the
be careful on
base
them
of I'm
stairs.
imagining like a big old like kind of a hill, frosted with snow, lots of gravestones on it with a path kind of winding up, not as steep as the zealot staircase was, but a little like flatter and longer. And at the very top of the hill there is like a mausoleum. with a effigy of like a stars, like a constellation on top of it. It's like glowing in the distance, and currently camped out at the foot of the hill around another bonfire is another individual.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna kind of creep up on them slowly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No,
with
no,
that, but-
go ahead. We're sharing the table.
Yeah. All right, I approach them just to make sure that they don't stand up. And
I just
are
made up like a
giant.
whole mini boss fight.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So small little campfire, and currently resting, kind of moving between the tombstones, picking up small rocks and like feeling them in their hand, and then dropping some and pocketing the others, is a very thin, gaunt figure with grayish, pale skin, wearing what looks like a tattered robe that is long since sort of like rotted away, and most of it, they look like they were once like a wizard or a mage of some kind, but their fanciful clothing has like rotted away over their desiccated body. They've got a hat that has that's tattered as well, with holes in it, and the most fanciful thing about them is their pants. They've got like the pantaloons with the big poofy parts around the knee, with that are like a yellow goldish color with big silver stripes in it. They're very fancy pants, but they kind of, as you approach, they kind of turn around, and you can see from under their hood they have a blindfold on, and then these dark patches of like almost like oozing that's coming out from underneath the blindfolds, like down their chin, and then some more patches on their arm as well, like some sort of rot has overtaken them.
You said patches enough times that I'm afraid this is just patches.
No, it's not patches. Or is it?
I'm realizing as you've done this incredible job that I don't think I described my NPC at all. Did she need a description?
No, I got everything I needed from her. It was great.
You approach this figure.
Hello.
Who approaches? Who's that there? I can't see you. My sight, the stars were taken from me long ago. Come closer, so that I may read what the stars have in mind for you.
Yeah, tarot reading.
Yeah.
Yes. There it is. Yes.
Do you want to give us a
All
little
right.
reminder of your description since it's been so long?
Yes, I have. Sorry, one sec. I have Star Whisperer, references dead spouse, and
Excellent. Approach
Somewhere buried deep in the lore, our NPCs are definitely like related somehow.
Oh, totally. 100%. Approaches cautiously.
What is your name?
Fuck. What do we call ourselves again?
The damned one.
Damned one.
Yeah. The damned one. I know it's a little crude. but
You are another seeking the chalice, then.
the Ember Chalice is what I seek.
Abandon this folly. You shall never claim it.
No, I must find the chalice. It is my purpose.
But why? Do you even know why you claim such a ill-omened thing? Have you spoken? Have you read your stars? Do you understand what it is that the cosmos, which weaves around you, beckons you forth to do?
I think I just choose the ... dialogue response because I don't know what to say.
You are are a foolish one. But I see a glimmer of something in you. Oh, if only they were here. If only. My heart, it has so long been broken, and I have no faith that any shall ever rid this cursed land from the woe that has befallen it.
Your heart?
My spouse, you see. The plague of the Dark One which threatens to take me took them long ago.
I am sorry.
You should go. Abandon your quest and save yourself.
Same dialogue. No, I must find the chalice. It is my purpose.
A stubborn one, then. Very well. Beware the beasts which roam the graveyards above. For something dark, which beckons them from the hills to protect this place, lurks deep within the mausoleum. But I feel the stars tell me, they whisper to me, that you will find the end of your path beyond those doors. Whatever that shall be.
Do you have fire I could use? Maybe?
Oh yeah, you can take the fire. It's right here.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to set up a bonfire here because... Yeah. I think we should probably do that. We're going to set up the bonfire here.
All right.
Because we're gonna make this happen.
Do you want any tea, my wife? Oh, she was such a lover of teas. I have many here that you can drink from if you wish, that might restore or aid you some vitality.
Oh, yeah. Let's have some tea. Yes, please. Tea of vitality.
All right, I think it's under here, and starts rummaging around in the rocks to try to find the loose tea bags that are underneath them.
Sweet. So yeah, tea of vitality. I mean, I this was like what perfect run so far. So
yeah.
But we know we have tea now, so that's good. Okay. I think cautiously jumping around trees, jumping around big old like tombstones, trying to head toward the big mausoleum.
Okay. You leave your new tea friend.
Yes.
And start to creep your way toward the mausoleum. You make your way into the cemetery, and almost immediately, I think, can hear some growling up ahead as several large dogs.
Damn it!
You know, the shitty kind, the undead kind. Make their way from around a few of the tombstones, and they're sort of gnarled. They're not quite bone. They still have some sort of like skin and muscle and everything sort of hanging off them. They look like hellhounds, but they're blue, and they have these blue glowing eyes, and as they exhale, it's like this frost breath as they start to creep along the ground toward you with the clacking of bones.
Okay. Regular dice. Dice for a big fucking cross of Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
Extra dice because they're undead dogs?
Yeah.
And would this qualify as things that don't like fire?
Fire gotta be good in the graveyard, I think.
Yeah. All right, we're rolling 4 now, y'all. Yes.
Damn.
All
Let's
ones.
do
Here we
this.
go.
Yeah, probably. That rolled away. But okay, that's a 5. We got 5 in here. We literally got 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, so you narrowly succeed. As you ignite the cross of infernos, and finally having nailed the dodge roll, sort of dodge through them and sort of take the dogs down. 1, 2, 3, leaving them burning husks on the ground, and you pick up an item called Scorched Bones.
Ooh. Put them away in my inventory. Might need those later. Let's see.
And you continue on. What else? Help me out, team. What else lives in this graveyard?
What else is in here?
I was thinking mostly the dogs,
Yeah.
and then I guess is this the
I'm
last
calling
place?
them-
Is this?
This
This
is
is the final one, yeah. So I'm calling them the Boreal Hounds.
Yeah.
Love it.
Ooh.
So I guess the question now is the mausoleum the boss room, or does the mausoleum tell us where and how to get to the boss room?
I have to assume that the mausoleum is the boss
Yeah,
room.
so I think
like
I
it
think
would
he
have a mini
shows
boss
up-
if you got here sooner, but
Were the dogs the mini boss maybe?
no.
Yes,
definitely
the
not.
final area of the map has the boss room in it.
Okay.
Okay.
So wherever you go last, that's where the boss is. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we can just say the mausoleum is the boss room. I had
Okay.
imagined for a mini boss some sort of big cat, but that's fine.
we just go for the boss.
Just go for the boss.
Let's do
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We-
We're equipped up.
We have to decide what
Okay.
the boss is then. So we have a
Oh,
boss, and then their like shtick changes based on what area they're in, I guess, since these are all
Mhm.
pretty thematically different. So this is the ice version of said boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting random names to see if anything is icy
Yes,
in
yeah.
here.
So damned one, you defeat the Boreal Hounds, and you hear like some terrible screeching sounds as the music swells, and you make your way up to the mausoleum, where I imagine the Star Whisperer is now standing, since you've made it all the way here.
Oh hey.
Boy, you took a long time getting here.
There were a lot of really big ice dogs, so it took a second.
Oh. Oh.
So
I
is-
recommend the escalator next time.
There's an escalator?
Oh, yes, I had it installed a while back. It'd be very inconvenient for me to walk up and down the stairs.
Okay, well, we're marking the escalator for it. Inevitably, when I die in this boss fight, that one of you can take it, so.
I did just get an icy name in the generator.
Okay.
Ooh, what is it?
Aetherland Abandoned Eminence of Ice.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll call them Aetherland Abandoned Eminence of.
Okay.
And then if Sid dies and they show up again in another area, we'll change the last word. It's like
Love
the
it.
Four Kings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Alex put that one on the map because I don't have the first clue how to spell that name.
Yeah. I guess I'll put it in this section for now. We can just move the name around as needed.
Yeah.
Well, no, since this is last area, this is where the boss is now.
Well, so it's
Yes,
just
but
in
if I die.
yeah. So if Sid dies, it's literally the boss just shows up in whatever the last room is how I'm interpreting it.
So we're saying that if we die, we still have to go back through all 4 areas to.
Yeah, but we
Yes.
now officially have all of the bonfires, so fuck that shit. We're gonna bonfire everywhere and go.
Yeah, so the way it goes is the damned one must traverse every area of the map to find the boss room and defeat the boss before they can rest once more in the game. So you can do it a couple of ways, whether or not you sort of like make progress through, or you reset and you have to make it through all 4 areas every time. Which we're running very low on time, so.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Cutscene. walking through the fog or whatever.
And walk in through the fog door outside the mausoleum. And the music swells, and there's this frost that is just covering pretty much everything in the room. Icicles hanging from the ceiling around the edges, and you hear this low growling sound. I don't want to just make up the boss by myself.
What's the boss look like?
Ooh.
Teamwork.
So I think in this aspect, given that we've got cemetery and beasts, like I do think this is going to be like a Bloodborne style old beast one. So got a big ol' like lanky hound of some kind. That is it. I mean, so for people who are unfamiliar with Bloodborne, it's like it's not a werewolf, but it's still like a person dog thing. If that makes any sense,
weird
hybrid.
sort of knotted hybrid.
Yeah. Generally very lanky limbs.
Too many arms.
Okay.
It's got extra arms, that's for sure.
Okay. And it has a in the second phase, it summons a companion shows up.
Okay.
Which is definitely the in the first Dark Souls game, there's the cat that's the leader of the hunters covenant. I'm trying to remember its name. It looks like the Cheshire Cat.
Right, yeah.
So
That's great.
So it's like this big, like, blue spectral
yes.
Love it.
as the beasts have teamed up.
Okay.
Battle Beast.
Battle Beast.
And the health bar shows up for the first phase of the fight as Aethland, abandoned eminence of ice, lets out this low growl and lunges probably for you.
Okay.
How does the first phase go?
Okay. We're doing it again. We've got regular die. We've got fuck off cross thing. We've got is he undead?
Is the damned one the dark one the
Abandoned eminence of ice. Yes, chat. Don't we all enjoy that the person who's never played a Souls game is the one fighting the boss?
yes.
Yeah. I kind of want to say no,
Yeah,
that
usually
the final boss isn't undead.
Well, because no
Not
one's ever
undead.
been able to kill him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. But
But fire.
ice boss,
think
fire.
fire is good.
So
Yep.
three. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, there's a 5 in there. There's a 5.
Okay, so
Why can't we have this luck in our regular Sunday
God, I
game?
know, right?
I know.
I'm rolling a lot of dice.
So you narrowly succeed through the first phase, but you don't take any damage, I guess, which is pretty fucking good. For
Yep.
first go at a boss fight.
Do I unlock an achievement on this? I feel like I should unlock an achievement on this.
Yeah, and it's called Ice Ice Baby.
Yes.
You sort of dodge your way through the first fight, which I think is like very kinetic and has a lot of like Aethelin like sort of rearing back, charging up, and then sort of 1, 2, 3, charging at you very quickly. You sort of start like baiting him
Dodge
and
and jumps,
rolling out of
dodge
the
and
way
jumps.
at the last
Yes.
moment, so it'll like crash into the wall and he's stunned, and then you can like hit him.
And then I can just hit his ass. Yes,
and
yes,
yeah,
yes.
so you hit his ass enough times, and it triggers another cutscene. And in this cutscene, Aethelin sort of skids into the center of the mausoleum and looks up at what is like a hole that's been cut in the stone that's letting the like the stars come in and just lets out this one long, like, howl. And then descending through the hole in the ceiling is this large, spectral, like, grinning, terrifying, like, big cat with too many teeth and claws. And for the second phase, you have to fight both of them, like Ornstein and Smo.
Okay. 3 dice. Ah! 6, 5, 4, bitches!
Jesus.
Yes.
Jeez.
Okay.
Sid
what's-
has let me solo her confirmed.
Right? Okay, what's the strat?
Again, this is fucking beginner's luck, y'all. This is like I went over to
This
one
is
of your
panic
places.
dodging.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I think I've got it. Like, can I try? Okay, just okay, jump and dodge. That's all I got. Cool. And you're all just standing off to the side. This is very meta, I know,
Like,
but
how
go
is
with
this
me.
happening?
She can see
Yeah,
the
like,
code.
How is she doing this? It's verging on button mashing, but is just dodge, jump, time it out, hit the ass a bunch of times, get out of the way, and then roll to the second one and do the same thing. And very intense. I'm
It's
sweating.
like
Just
rolling and jumping enough that it's like keeping them separate in the room, like moving back and forth between them. And you've deal the finishing blow to we didn't name the cat.
Wow, gotta name it.
Mittens,
Mittens.
the deceiver.
Mittens the Deceiver. That's pretty good.
That's amazing.
You deal a
actually.
final blow to the Deceiver, and there's I think like simultaneously goes up and like echoes through the mausoleum like the scream from the cat and this like horrible like enraged howl from Aethelind, who enters his final form.
Oh god.
I don't know what that is.
What's a final form,
I
y'all?
think in this location, it's just like takes on ice armor and leaves like ice after images of itself. And so it becomes a lot harder to track where it is.
And at points, I think it like stands up like very briefly on two back legs, and this like ice armor just like forms over it. It's like this helmet like moving down the snout, and these big like icicles sort of jut out from the shoulders and its tail. And yeah, it's gonna come for you one last time.
This
Also
is the
rips
point-
off his own arm and starts hitting you with it.
Yeah, I think this is the
Replaces
point,
it
like
with a dagger.
meta-wise, where I try to hand the controller off to one of you. I'm like, I can't, and you're like, no, you're doing great. Keep going. Oh
We
god.
went to order pizza
Yeah.
Like, God, yo.
because we were all irritated.
Okay. Okay. 436.
Damn.
Perfect. A perfect run.
Yep.
Perfect gamesmanship.
So you deal the final blow to Aethelind, and as we're using the cross now. The flaming
Yeah.
cross connects into the side of the big wolf one more time. The music shifts. And the creature starts to fall before you, and the icicles that are jutting out of its shoulders start to melt, and then its ice armor sort of melts away, and as the light leaves its eyes again from the opening in the ceiling where the stars were, you see the stars converge into this like bright light, which then lowers down in front of you, taking the shape of a chalice.
I cautiously go and try to pick it up.
Yeah, you pick up the chalice, and as you touch it, as you grab it by the stem, I guess, it becomes solid, and a flame lights in the cup. And that flame lights up the room around you, and the light starts to spill out over the kingdom of ashes, as you have completed your quest to restore light to the land.
And I did it with pants, Val.
Damn.
I know.
Got
And then you
him.
get invaded.
Guys,
Guys,
we
what's this?
should-
Why? What's happening?
We should take this game and make a slightly more complicated version where everybody has a fucked up little man and everybody also has an invader
Yeah.
that shows up in every area to just beat your ass.
Not to actually fight you, but just to do like something really annoying, like stand
Mhm.
at a distance and continue to like make a like emote at you and stuff.
So yeah,
Did we do it?
We did it.
that was that.
We did it.
Dark Souls.
We did Dark Souls.
We got good.
Got good. I can't believe
Okay,
you put pants on.
Sorry.
I'm honestly mad at you.
that was a whole thing, and I'm really pleased with it overall. This game is
Yeah.
really fun.
That's really
Yeah.
fun, y'all.
Yeah, if you want to play it, you can get it from Grant Howitt. He posted it on his Twitter. He's also got a Patreon that you can support and get access to like a whole fuck ton of these
there
one
are
pagers.
so many gems.
Oh,
So
yeah,
many gems.
There's a ton of them. It's as far back as Honey Heist and The Witch is Dead and all of those. And yeah, there's so much stuff in there. So Fucked Up Little Man, a Dark Souls fan RPG by Grant Howitt. Yeah, so it's, I guess, I'm looking for his website. rrdgames.com or patreon.com/GS Howitt. That's Howitt with 2 T's. For a bunch of free shit. Yeah. Well, I had a great time.
I want to do this
Yeah.
again at some point.
Yeah, and I hope you guys did too. We
So
should
much fun.
definitely, We should definitely do this again. I think incorporating
Yep.
like invading NPCs might also be really
That would be really
fun.
fun.
Now that we kind of
Mhm.
know how this goes, and we can mess with it, and you know, there's a couple of things in here that can definitely be interpreted different ways. So we can try it
Yeah.
different ways and see how it goes. Yeah. We don't have any end of session stuff. Is the thing. So yeah.
Did you solve the mystery?
Indeed.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse? It's kind of the opposite. of that
Definitely
one.
not ourselves.
Yeah. So
We only died like what, 5 times?
I had a
1,
death
2,
counter
3,
going.
4. Yeah, 5 times.
5 times.
That's pretty good.
If I could get through a whole Dark Souls game only dying 5 times, I would take it.
Well, I imagine this is like the first big area.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
I could get through one
Well
area
done.
of Dark Souls in 3 hours. Shocked.
Depends on- yeah.
Yeah, so you can find these fine folks at the That's Fair Chat. If I could get through a Dark Souls game, I'll take it. Yo. They're really difficult. They're really fun though. Yeah, so you can follow us here, Game Nights, Game with 2 G's, Nights with a K, here on Twitch, on Twitter, you can subscribe on YouTube, you can join our Discord, and hang out with us and all that stuff. These fine folks around me, you can follow them at the handles right there below their faces on Twitter, and we're all on the Discord and all that good stuff. Anybody want to plug anything before we say goodbye?
Oh, we have merch.
Oh shit, yeah.
Merch.
We gotta make some like knockoff Dark Souls merch from this.
That would be very fun. Can we just get a shirt that says heh 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 heh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Gonna have to make that work. Yeah, we got merch though. We got tank tops and t-shirts and mugs and a couple of stickers and some really fun stuff in there. And after this, at 8:30 8:30 8:30 Eastern time. Some of us will be over on twitch.tv/LB Hackemup playing Dungeons and Dragons. So if you want to come see us play a more traditional game, I'll be there with Val and Alex and a couple of our other friends as well. We'll play D&D. That's at 8:30. So take a break, get something to eat, drink some water, and then go over there. You can hang out with us for some Drungeons and Dagons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
In space.
Oh shit, yeah, in
Right,
in
we are in
space.
space now.
We're going into the astral sea. It's gonna be very exciting. Oh, yeah. I don't think I have anything else. You guys have anything else?
That was so
Okay.
much fun. Thanks for hanging out.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks for
Yeah.
humoring me. I'm glad we got to do this today. Yeah, check out our schedule. You can see every time we're gonna be live. So I guess we will see you next time. But until then, good game and good night, internet.